What is the creepiest paranormal encounter you've had? The following took place about a year before lockdown. I shared a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 other roommates in a populous city. As I had been there the longest, I generally kind of ran the place and made sure the rent was paid and collected the rent from the other 2 roommates. Me and the other roommate needed to move someone new in and had settled on a girl who was a stranger to us who we'd met online. From the start, she turned out to be kind of a troublesome personality, but we all generally just did our own things and stayed out of each other's way. Soon after she moved in, weird things began to happen in the place. First thing was, I was awoken overnight by the sound of someone shuffling around out in the hallway that ran to all of our bedrooms. My bedroom door was shut, but I distinctly heard the voice of another girl who had recently moved out before the newest roommate and was calling out my name. It could have been an auditory hallucination, but I've never had such things happen to me. It soon began to feel like there was a presence in my bedroom. I started regularly hearing multiple taps on the walls and ceiling night after night, and they would quickly move around the room. I tried to chalk this up to an old apartment building settling and making noises, or maybe even critters in the walls, but I'd never heard these sounds before in 10+ years of living there, and they only seemed to happen overnight. One night I was alone in bed and in the room, and woke up and distinctly heard someone whisper, "Hey," near the side of my bed. At this time, I also began waking up every night at 3 in the morning, wide awake. This was unusual as I was typically very tired from the workday and had no trouble sleeping through the night. I began to think something was trying to communicate with me, and following some advice I'd read online, I started keeping a pad of paper and a pen by my bed in case there was something I needed to write down upon waking up, but I never did. I also remember taking a shower one morning in the bathroom that adjoined my bedroom and feeling like I was being watched or there was someone else in my room the entire time, which was very unnerving. This seemed to go on for months, and culminated one night when I was sitting alone in my bedroom with the lights on, looking at my computer or something, when I distinctly saw what looked like a dark, shadowy figure in a long black coat and hat rushing at me in my peripheral vision to the right. Of course when I looked nothing was there, and oddly, I didn't feel particularly scared by what I thought I saw. The girl eventually moved out and part of that was due to personality clashes with me, her, and the other roommate. That was when the activity seemed to cease. All this time later, I can't help but think she brought something into the apartment with her, and weirdly, when she first moved in, she had burned sage.